Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, Alpha Omega, Turkey and the Turkey Plus submod. So, in the previous episode we've led an offensive into western Bulgaria, and today we are continuing. We are attacking the units defending this mountain pass just north of Sofia, and we'll see how it's gonna go. Meanwhile, the Greeks have managed to take their first province in western Bulgaria, and we reacted to it by moving our army and prepare it for the offensive against, north of Plovdiv, basically. In the east, we've actually gotten ourselves also over here, which is good, we'll see how it's gonna go today. But I mean to push even further. We are attacking with our units, and I would like to support this attack by using these units, but I'm not entirely sure if that's gonna work. You might want to maybe attack Yerevan, to be quite honest. So units there seem to be better stationed to do that. We'll see. For now, I'll just leave it be. I'm interested if we'll be able to break through over here. Not entirely sure, but okay, you guys. You guys are finally free. So if you guys attack and you guys support this attack, how would this look? We're doing a little bit better. Yeah, we are. So let me see if that works. Because this area is hills, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and this area would be mountains, so that's easier to defend. And it would keep us open better to the attack against Yerevan itself. You guys are being attacked. You guys maybe hurry up. I know this is not exactly a great time to rush you, but let's keep repairing these power plants. Yeah, we are just barely keeping up with the demand, but we're making obscene amounts of money. I'm kind of surprised by that. We'll get an additional military factory here. We need to figure out where we put it. I say let's put it on the tanks. We get the technology bundles and the steel. And we need more tanks, so getting more of the good stuff is always a good idea. Alright, Kayseri Hava Ikmal is done. So now Sivas Military Industries. We will put over here. That is awesome. We get about 2 per week if we, well, slightly over 2 per week if we're lucky. How about, because you are getting attacked. Alright, that was a huge mistake, but alright. Stop. I want you to stop. Alright, you guys attack. And all of you support this. This is important. That can actually capitulate them, and it's gonna block them from reinforcing in the other areas. Guys are getting into this area. And you guys do not need to defend this province. So that you're aware. The 50 billion bonus here. After we loan 100 billion, because 50 billion was for the anti-air and other things. All right, shooting down more of them. We are able to keep our industries running. Unemployment is still 0. I'm not sure how that is possible, but maybe we gained enough factories that the game actually considers it that way. Alright, defense spending. Now if we increased it to large military spending, that would lower our stability by 10%. But we would get extra 20 production efficiency. Naval yard would get additional 20%. And we would employ more people. And we would get more people also recruitable. This isn't going here. We are doing kind of okay over here. The fact that the units are so exhausted really is helping us quite a lot. Same here. Alright, offer to build a network infrastructure and another one and another one and another one. Alright, I'll take it if you insist. Alright, let me see if we can actually make... Yeah, you cannot. Alright. So let's see how this would work. Cool, it actually works, and I can actually also send you guys in there, which will make it even easier. So now you keep being busy there, we are advancing elsewhere. Good. That's the plan. Just divide and conquer. I need you guys to pay attention here. You guys can join over here to defend. I need to get a little bit more of that planning bonus. Jesus Christ, this is brutal. We probably lost a ton. I haven't checked the casualties in a while, but I'm pretty sure that we are still on top. Yeah, 42k. Alright, this is going very well. This is not, on the other hand. But if we take this, we can actually attack the neighboring area. And it is going to make it all worthwhile. Good, good, good. Attack, attack, attack. Do we control this? We don't. Are there any interesting resources in here? Pardon me. Yes, there's actually quite a lot. A lot of steel, light metals. That's gonna be good. You need to repair these two quickly. $95, yep. So that's going well. This one is just so exhausting. But we are believe it or not, advancing. Does it make sense to throw you in? Or are you still... It does make sense to throw you in. They don't really seem to be determined anymore to defend this area. I don't see any reinforcements coming this way. Yep, attack 92. Need to break them. This is going really well. We have enough political power for another major thing. So let me see. What we haven't done in the past few weeks was getting an extra scientist for these. I'm good for naval. Civilian. Alright, Seima, welcome to the team. Maglev. Turkey has one nuclear reactor. What will you do? Power generation and fuel consumption. Thorium. It's actually a really good idea. Thorium reactors are really interesting. Oh, this would give us extra precious metals. So in R&D. Okay, let's go with the thorium reactor. Oh, we do not have enough breakthroughs. Right then, I guess get me this one. Oh, wait, we do not have any civilian breakthroughs. Do we? We have 0. Ah, okay, well, then you're gonna just generate the breakthroughs for me. Alright, see, this is how it looks. Alright, so what is going on here? You guys are supposed to be... You guys are attacked here. I'm thinking we invade this area, which will force them to retreat from here. In the meantime, though, we are actually doing a pretty bad job with this. I think this ought to reinvigorate us, even though it's not at all our plan. Wait, what is our plan? That's the question. I guess this is... These guys are toast. Yeah, alright. Well, look at how much territory we have gained so far. Really, 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 really good. And this is... Holy hell. Guys, can you... 2 days. It's very likely they do not have 2 days. I can get a little bit effective here. Stop. Alright, you guys, just for the hell of it, attack here, which will prevent them from reinforcing. That means we are taking this province for sure. Nice. Alright, operations in Armenia and operations in Bulgaria are both going well. I can say I am surprised. What I'm surprised with though is that we're bleeding fuel. Like there's no tomorrow and the game refuses to tell me why. What's going on here? You guys are all attacking this. But it makes very little sense for you to hold it. Yes, we made it. Alright, you guys can actually stop. Just let them waste their attacks on us. You want to give me a one tank. One tank. Yeah, we must. So many. The APCs are where we're suffering though. Alright, well, this is going well. Now, the question is, how do we proceed further? I have a feeling the best way to do this would be to actually, yeah, I have a plan. You guys take this over. How about you stop attacking us and then we stop attacking you? You know, one thing that I'm actually considering here. You know what? We do not have time for deep strategies. Let's just attack. And let's launch a counter-attack on Sofia once we break them here. Because the reason why we are not taking this province is because they keep reinforcing it from here. But if we can push them out, and there's no way for them to retreat. I mean, retreat. There's no way for them to actually, like, move back into this area. They will never be able to hold it. So let me just make that happen. I'm actually changing your border again. Your battle plan is Sofia. That is where we will go. I need to go there. See, this is actually working, because now we're gonna push a couple of these out, and instead of going somewhere fruitless, they are going to retreat to Sofia, which is also under attack and has its own share of wounded units. We need this to be carefully executed, otherwise it won't work. Alright, this is still not carefully executed. This is not executed well at all, but I'll still take it. I'm feeling like we are getting ahead of ourselves, but the offensive is ongoing and the plan is solid. So let's just see if it works. Reminds me of the meme. There was a point where we were supposed to stop, but we have cleared past it. So just keep going and see what's gonna happen. This is not going exactly well. But not much we can do here. Alright, no, I'm changing my mind. We stop this. This is... we are not ready for that. We need planning bonuses. So you guys... exhausted and... no, delete this. Show the attack. Let's do it this way. And you guys have your orders as well, right? Yes. So get those planning bonuses, get that rest. And I'm gonna go back around for more. Actually, this is a point where we can get Romania into NATO. We've already gotten them what we needed. The units could come in and help us if we feel like it. Turns out there might be more people who need to ratify this. It's not just us, it's everyone. Right, that bug again. I like that bug. Makes me feel stable. Yes, Romania is now a NATO and it became our ally. Good. Yeah, they're a NATO member. Oh, they're gonna invade Transnistria. I had no idea. Well, that's actually a pretty good outcome for us. We have no tanks, we have no APCs, we are just gone. How about you guys? Can you help? No. No. They were not. Oh, another earthquake. A Lazic earthquake. The 2010 Lazic earthquake was a 6.1 earthquake that occurred on 8th of March 2010 at 2:32. The epicenter was Bashurt in Elazig province in eastern Turkey. Initial reports in global media said as many as 57 people had died. By 10th of March, reports in the Turkish media placed the death toll at 41, and later the death toll rose to 42. Another 74 were injured, many after falling and jumping from buildings. A stampede through the streets led to further injuries. The earthquake came 1 week to the day after the Turkish Chamber of Civil Engineers sent a report to parliament detailing inadequate building projects and the possibility that Istanbul would be destroyed by an earthquake which could kill tens of thousands of people at some point in the next 3 decades. Alright, so it turns out both us and the enemy is showing. Let me look at... Okay, the fights in the Kerch Strait are continuing. There's no development in Karelia. But Belarus is not doing great. Yeah, there has been a push within the territory. Ruslan Stepanov is defending this area. The point was to trying to attack. How close? If we could take Sofia, which is not that unlikely, it's very likely that they will capitulate to us. Okay, everyone is just encircled because we do not have the units to do anything there. Let me check again the diplomacy if there is someone who likes us. We haven't yet asked. Bahrain, I do not call to arms. Oh. I'd much rather get some support. No. Japan abandoned defensive principles. With the world growing... Can we see this one before? With the world growing more and more tense, the Japanese government has today declared that it would be ready to defend Japanese interests. I feel like we have seen that one before. Alright, only 3 units are left there. Let's repay a bit of this. Yeah, I'm just being attacked, that's fine. Alright, army experience is growing. Efficiency is growing. How are we doing on... Alright, gonna repair one more. Power plant before we move to... A lot of infrastructure, but other buildings are actually doing pretty alright. This military... 4 military industries are damaged. How would that look? 24th of March. Let's put and monitor it here. Yerevan. Yeah, it's urban. Urban area is just hell to attack. Thinking like, do we want to do it? We need you guys to get more of that party bonus, and then it needs to be decisive. The plan is solid. I can tell you as much. Plan truly is solid. It's everything else that we need to think about. That's not. No. Do not assign a front line. Instead, you guys should all have this plan. And you guys have the planning bonus. Alright. So that's good. And here we're just waiting for them to finish. Attacked in Plovdiv is fine, but they're attacking across a river against... I'm not sure if they have any tanks, but... against what effectively could be tanks. Alright, let's actually try this again. See the effect. I believe it might be massive. And we have you guys to attack Sofia, which is also somehow working, surprisingly enough. Alright, I'm gonna end the episode here, but before we do, let's review casualties. So we lost 158,098 men, and CSTO, they lost about double. From our side, we are definitely the one with the most casualties, 46k, Greece 41k, Poland 30k. On the CSTO side, Russia 123k, a decent amount to us as well. Bulgaria next, Armenia next, then Kazakhstan. So yeah, and Bulgaria is really close to capitulation. If we could somehow take these two provinces from them, I believe that Sofia alone will be enough to push them, maybe, if not completely, then to a sizable determining capitulation. If we take it, we're gonna gain a lot of extra factories. I do truly believe that. Alright, anyway, that's all for today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode. We're doing good. The war is slowing us down to a crawl.